Breathing is a fundamental part of our existence. It is the first thing we do when we come into this world, and it is the last thing we do when we leave it. The breath is not only a life-sustaining force, it is also a gateway to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In times of stress, fear, or challenge, we often forget to pay attention to our breath. Our breath becomes shallow, hurried, and irregular, mirroring the chaos in our minds. We become disconnected from this essential rhythm of life, and in doing so, we lose our connection to the present moment. But breathing, when done consciously, has the potential to anchor us to the now. It is the simplest, most natural tool we have to return to our center, to the place of peace within us. The act of breathing connects the body, the mind, and the spirit. It is through the breath that we can directly influence the state of our mind, bringing it into a place of stillness, clarity, and presence. When we focus on our breath, we become aware of the present moment in a way that nothing else can achieve. The breath, unlike thoughts, is always happening right now. It is not caught in the past, nor does it exist in the future. It is in the present, as close to you as anything could be. No matter where you are or what you are doing, your breath is always with you, quietly flowing in and out, a constant companion. But the act of simply breathing is not enough. To truly use the breath as a tool for staying present, you must bring awareness to it. Most of the time we are unaware of our breath. It is automatic, something we do without thinking. But the moment we begin to pay attention to the rhythm of our breath, we begin to regain control over the turbulence of our thoughts and emotions. Awareness transforms the breath from a mechanical function into a conscious practice. It shifts your attention from the chaotic stream of thoughts to the simplicity of the now. Start by taking a deep breath. Feel the air as it enters your nostrils, cool and fresh, traveling down into your lungs, filling your body with life. Hold that breath for a moment and then release it slowly. As the breath leaves your body, feel the tension of the day begin to melt away. The rhythm of your breath becomes a grounding force, drawing you back to the present, back to the stillness that exists within you. As you continue to breathe, you will begin to notice that with each inhalation and exhalation, the chaos of the mind starts to settle. The mind is no longer in the past, replaying old stories, nor is it rushing into the future, imagining what may or may not happen. It becomes calm, centered in the here and now. This is the power of conscious breathing. Awareness of the breath also has a unique way of connecting us to our body. The breath is not just a mental exercise, it is a physical experience. As you become more attuned to the way your breath feels, you begin to feel your body in a way that you may have never noticed before. The gentle rise and fall of the chest, the expansion and contraction of the abdomen, the flow of air through the nostrils, these sensations become points of focus that pull you away from the distractions of the mind. This connection between breath, body, and mind is a powerful practice for staying present. When your attention is solely focused on the breath, you cannot simultaneously worry about the past or the future. Your awareness is drawn to the simplicity of being, in its most basic form, the experience of breathing, of existing. This is where the magic happens. The more you practice conscious breathing, the more natural it becomes to return to this state of awareness, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. The challenges of life will continue to arise, but the breath is always there, a steady anchor amidst the storm. When you are feeling overwhelmed or disconnected, returning to your breath is the simplest and most effective way to regain your focus, to reconnect to the present moment, and to remind yourself of your inner calm. In times of challenge, the body may tense up and the mind may race, but the breath remains steady. It is a reminder that no matter what is happening around you, there is always a source of peace within. By bringing your attention to the breath, you tap into that inner peace, And in doing so, you can navigate even the most challenging situations with a sense of balance and calm. Breathing and awareness go hand in hand. One cannot truly exist without the other. The act of breathing is automatic, but the practice of awareness transforms it into a tool for staying present. In times of difficulty, it is easy to lose ourselves in the noise of the mind, to become overwhelmed by the circumstances that surround us. But the breath, when we bring our full attention to it, has the power to ground us, to bring us back to the here and now. It is always there, always present, and in that simplicity lies its profound power. In the face of life's challenges, one of the most powerful practices we can cultivate is the ability to embrace the present as it is, without resistance, without judgment. Yet this simple act often seems to be one of the most difficult. We are so conditioned to expect certain outcomes, to desire specific circumstances, that when life does not conform to our expectations, we find ourselves in conflict with it. We want things to be different, and in that wanting, we reject the present moment. But here's the truth: the present is all that we truly have. It is the only reality that exists. The past is a memory, an illusion shaped by our minds, and the future is a projection, uncertain, unknown. All our life is happening right now, in this moment, in the space between breaths, in the very act of living itself. The future is a mere idea, and the past is only a collection of stories we tell ourselves. What remains, what is real, is the present, and yet we often spend our time wishing it were different.